Hello everyone, I hope you're all in great condition while watching my video. Today I'll be sharing the sample answers that I have made for this topic, and I also prepared the sample answers for part 3. Of course, you can use my idea when you take your IELTS exam, but change the name, places, or dates that I mentioned here. So let us begin. Please do some shadowing or read along with me. This is the topic, a businessman that you admire. You should say who this person is, how you knew this person, what kinds of business this person does, and explain why you admire this person. In case you are taking the IELTS exam this October, November, December 2021, expect that this topic might come out. And also, when you take the exam next year, first quarter of 2022, this topic might come out as well, because that's what IELTS does. They combine topics from previous quarters as well. Alright? So let us begin. Do some shadowing. I think establishing a business is challenging, and I always admire those people who are not scared to venture into business. Out of all the business-minded people that I know, I think the most admirable one is my friend whose name is Jason. He's one of my closest friends, and we've known each other since high school. Jason and I are always on the same page because we always agree on almost everything. We share the same interests in sports, travel, and music. I think the only difference is that Jason is more optimistic and strong-willed, because right after graduation, he set up his own business. He opened his own coffee shop, and it was extremely profitable because his place is always packed with people. I think he's such a great entrepreneur because of several reasons. First off, his self-confidence is just exceptional. Even though coffee shops are one of the most common businesses in my city, he was never scared to have the same business. He told me that food is the primary need of humans. We can resist buying new clothes, but we can't resist hunger, and I think that's true. In addition, he's so creative and innovative, because he always comes up with new ideas for his coffee shop. He is aware of the fact that majority of young people these days are into social media. Because of that, he always has a new design on the wall of his shop. I think it's effective because when I visit his cafe, I see a lot of people who are not only drinking there but taking pictures as well. I think Jason is very interesting, and I'm beyond blessed that I have him as my friend because he's such a positive influence in my life. Alright, now let's review the expressions that I've used here, and these expressions can give you a score of band 7 to 9. Establishing a business. So instead of saying having a business, that's quite simple, you can use establishing a business. Same with venture into business. They're just the same. Business-minded people, from the word itself, if you're a business-minded person, it means you're interested in having a business. Always on the same page, this is an idiomatic expression. Alright? This simply means if you're always on the same page, meaning you always agree on almost everything because you have the same mindset. Alright? So try to use this idiom. Why? IELTS organization require you to use idiom. It's one of the technical requirements, especially if you need to get band 7 and above. Optimistic, it just simply means a positive thinker. This is an adjective. Strong-willed, set up business, extremely profitable, packed with people. So another way of saying that is it's always crowded. Alright? First off, instead of saying firstly, which is quite common, try to use this expression instead. First off. Okay? And this is a beautiful adjective, exceptional. Alright? Creative and innovative comes up, aware of the fact that. So instead of saying he knows, he is aware try to make it a bit longer by saying he's aware of the fact that. Instead of saying, I know that exercise is good for my health. That's quite simple, right? Try to say, I am aware of the fact that exercise is good for my health. Positive influence. So this is also a good expression. Now let's move on to part 3. Please read along with me. What do you think is the retirement age for men and women? I think the retirement age depends on the retirement law of a country. Generally, people stop working at the age of 60. But in some countries like Germany, people can work until the age of 65. As far as I know, some countries allow their people to have an early retirement and they can stop working at the age of 55. Here in my country, men and women usually retire when they turn 60 years old. Alright? In case you get this topic, try to use these ideas. Okay, so generally, it just simply means most of the time, right? Alright, now let's move on. What kinds of qualities do people need to run their own business? I think people who want to have their own business should be risk takers, because there's always a possibility that their business will not run smoothly sometimes. They should not be afraid of failures and they should take the risk, especially when they want to launch a new product for their customers. Aside from that, they should be financially literate so that their business will not go bankrupt. They should be knowledgeable on how to invest their money so that their business will continue to grow. So I gave 3 kinds of qualities here. Instead of saying also, you can use aside from that. Also is a very common expression. It's a very common connective, right? So make your sentence longer by using this expression instead. Aside from that. You can also say apart from that, instead of saying also. Alright? Okay, now let us continue. What do you think are the key factors that contribute to the success of a business? In my opinion, hard work and determination are the most essential factors that will bring success to a company or business. Having a business can be mentally, emotionally, and physically challenging. Being hardworking and determined are vital because there will be failures and conflicts along the way. If an entrepreneur possesses these traits, success in business is more likely to achieve. We don't want to keep on saying businessman, so you can also say entrepreneur. These are good expressions, mentally, emotionally, and physically challenging. Instead of saying characteristics, we can paraphrase it traits. So these are the traits, these are the qualities, these are the characteristics. Alright? Let's move on. If you had the opportunity to have your own business, what business would it be and why? I think I want to have my own clothing store because I'm interested in fashion. I love stylish clothes that can be used both on formal and informal occasions. Aside from that, I want to have my own hotel near the beach. Most of my friends and families are beach lovers, and I think a hotel with a beach view would be perfect for them. Alright? So, of course, you can change the ideas here, or you can use my idea. Anyway, I believe you are all living in different countries. Okay? So if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much. Bye.